Hello. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on the ideas of negative and zero powers. And I think it's helpful if we start with something that we're already more familiar with, and that's positive powers. So just to give us an example here, 3 to the first power we know is just 3. We usually don't write that first power. And our other positive exponents, such as 3 squared, would be 3 times 3, which is 9, and 3 to the third power would be 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And in order to think about zero powers and negative powers, I want us to take this pattern that we're already familiar with and sort of work backwards to figure out what would 3 to the 0 be. So our pattern that we already have established here, we've got 3 to the third, 3 to the second, 3 to the 1. So that if going down in this pattern, we've got 3, 2, 1, the next power would be 0. And so let's look and see what's happening on the right-hand side here. For 3 to the third, we have 27. Going down this pattern, I go from 27 to 9. So how do I get from 27 to 9? It's basically as though I divided by 3. And then to get from 9 to 3, going down one more time, it's as if I divided by 3. So 9 divided by 3 would give me 3. Continuing that process, the next one here would be again divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 would give us 1. And so this establishes why whenever we have a number raised to a 0 power, it's always 1. And often we say, well, just memorize that. But if we look at the pattern here, we can see that it really does make sense. We're just continuing this pattern of taking the previous thing and dividing by 3 as these exponents are going down. We went from 3 to 2 to 1. Now we've established 0. But we can also continue this pattern and look at what would be next going down. We've got 3 to the third, 2, 1, 0. Next, we would actually start to have negative exponents. So 3 to the negative 1. What would that be? And again, keeping our pattern on the right-hand side, we divided by 3 up here. We divided by 3. We divided by 3. So again, we would divide by 3. So 1 divided by 3 would be 1/3, which explains why that negative exponent has the effect of actually moving it to the denominator. Let's continue and look at 3 to the negative 2 would be the next in the sequence. And that would be 1/3 divided by 3. But 1/3 divided by 3 is the same as 1/3 times 1/3, which is 1/9. So that's the same as 1 over 3 squared, which is 1/9. And then just to do one more, 3 to the negative third, continuing the pattern, would be 1/9 divided by 3. And 1/9 divided by 3 is the same as 1/9 times 1/3, which is 1/27. So that's the same as 1 over 3 to the third, which is 1 over 27. So if we take this pattern that we are already familiar with and just extend it down, that's always going to give us the next one, a number raised to a 0 power, and we'll be able to continue that and get our negative exponents, and we'll see that those rules that we've learned, like a number raised to a 0 is 1, and that we can get rid of a negative by moving it to the denominator, really is just a continuation of the pattern that we already know for positive exponents.